Unasemaje?
Ndio kweli. Ndio luzungu. Simanyi kumbulira.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Are we okay with start? Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Najjanakumbi. Here with me are some party leaders who are accompanying me to deliver these ladies today. As you are aware, FDC party unveiled its presidential flag bearer candidate program roadmap on the 28th April 2025, paving way for Electoral Commission to nominate two presidential candidates, Honorable Patrick Amuriat Oboy and Honorable Nathan Nandala Mafabi on the 7th of May 2025. According to the roadmap, this process started with the expression of interest. Thereafter, there were nominations, which were followed by the vetting process, which all candidates fulfilled. These two candidates have moved across the country, rallying support among the delegates. The process will now culminate into the National Delegates Conference, which is scheduled on the 31st July 2025, as earlier communicated. We expect to have a National Delegates Conference on Thursday. The party leaders across the country have been advocating for a single candidate. A case in point was on 12th July, when party elders and religious leaders from Teso and Bugisu sub-regions convened in Mbale City to discuss the possibility of having a single candidate to avoid further divisions in the party. As you are aware, whenever you have elections, you have been solving some problems of some people, developing some cracks here and there, even some of them leaving and forming other time. The elder should be involved. We are still together as one unit. This has been going on since the party was founded, despite the fact some of you only recall the recent happenings. Some of you are aware that before Dr. Besigye came back from South Africa, we had more people than we convened in Nambole. Some people, as he was landing in Entebbe, those who thought they could take over the leadership decided to quietly go. The procures of this word and all those gentlemen. And when we went to Nambole to elect the first time the party president, some people felt that if so and so becomes the president, I can't continue because I expected to be the one to be there. So this time, I've been beaten many times, and our leaders thought it wise that they should meet the camps and the two candidates so that we harmonize. That whoever comes out the winner, the other camp must support that candidate. So that's why these elders felt it important that they should meet the candidates and even their camps before you go for that day of the 31st of July. This initiative is aimed at promoting internal harmony and prevent more splits, considering the party's history of tension from previous internal elections. A broader consensus building effort is underway, starting with FDC expanded elders meeting, featuring representatives from 21 sub-regions nationwide. You know, FDC has 21 sub-regions in Uganda. So we expect the elders from all those 21 sub-regions to convene here tomorrow and meet with those camps and the candidates. What they are going to discuss, I can't speculate, but everything's towards getting that internal harmony and avoid splits. And thereafter, on Wednesday, we are going to convene the National Executive Committee. So because this week is going to be hectic for FDC. National Executive Committee will meet on 30th July to discuss the national budget, which budget will be forwarded to the National Delegates Conference for ratification. So tomorrow we are going to meet, and whatever these elders will have discussed will also be taken to the National Executive Committee for their consumption. This NEC will also agree on the agenda of the National Delegates Conference, which will be there on the 31st of July. So, ceteris paribus, on 31st July, the FDC candidate will be known to the country. It can be earlier, but the ultimate is 31st. If these two candidates don't agree on leaving one candidate, the National Delegates Conference will elect one of them to represent the party. But even if they agree, the National Delegates Conference may present that candidate to the country on the 31st. So that's the program which we are going to go into this week. Tomorrow, elders, Wednesday, NEC, and Thursday, National Delegates Conference. And as I talk now, after I've addressed you, I'm going to join a meeting of the working committee. They are sitting now, today Monday, to discuss about the same and how we are going to run these meetings up to Thursday. So FDC will, by all means, present to your candidate on Thursday, if all go well. In case it's earlier, we will communicate to you accordingly. Unlike other political establishments, FDC stands out for its unwavering commitment to democracy. All of you have been watching us. We have been the most democratic party in Uganda with as less fights as possible. We are not just advocating for democratic principles. We are practitioners who embody and uphold them in our actions. Our track record speaks for itself, showcasing a consistent dedication to democratic values. The media is hereby invited to attend and cover this event on Thursday as we consolidate democracy in the party and the country at large. That we also be informing you on whatever will be happening on a daily basis. After the meeting tomorrow, those who will be interested will be informed on what the elders have arrived on. Then on Thursday, we'll be informing you again on what NEC has done. And on Thursday, it's a must, we must unveil the candidate to you, must announce the candidate to you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Do you have any questions before I go to Uganda?
Where is the Delegates conference?
It should be here in Najjanakumbi, sir, at the headquarters. You have a space behind there which is big enough for us. Any questions? Uganda now, eh? Ekibiina kyaffe FDC kyatandika kyategeeza bannamawulire olw'enteekateeka gye twateekawo y'okulonda omuntu agenda okukiikirira ekibiina FDC nga yeesimbawo kuba pulezidenti wa Uganda. Era enteekateeka eno yatandika ennaku z'omwezi 28 April. Ku lunaku olwo pate yateekawo abonna abaali baagala okwesimbawo baleete amannya gaabwe, era twagenda okukomekereza omukolo ogwo ng'abantu 2 bokka bavuddeyo okuvuganya ku kifo kino eky'okwesimbawo nga pulezidenti wa Uganda ng'akiikirira FDC. Honorable Patrick Oboya Muriat ne Honorable Nathan Nandala Mafabi. Ennaku z'omwezi 7 May bwe babalondamu okulaba nti batukiikirira. Okulonda pulezidenti anaatukiikirira kuba pulezidenti wa FDC, FDC ekikola mu ngeri ya njawulo kubanga osobola kuteekayo okusaba okulaga nti ekifo ekyo kyagala. Oluvannyuma pate neeteekawo okusunsulamu abanaagenda okwesimbawo. Ekyo nayo twakikola. Oluvannyuma bamaze okwesimbawo bayita mu kasenge gy'okulaba nti ebyetaagisa byonna babirina. Bamaliriza ekyo pate neeroka ebata bagende banoonya akalulu eggwanga lyonna, abanoonya akalumu abo abakulembeze abalina okulondako ani agenda okwesimbawo ku lwa pate. Era bino byonna biggwera ku mukolo omunene gwe tuyita olukiiko gwe tuyita National Delegates Conference olulondamu candidate omu baba beesimbyewo etusalawo omu agenda okukiikirira ekibiina. Era olukiiko lugenda kubeerawo ku Lwokuna nga 31 July 2005. Naye bino byonna nga bigenda mu maaso, abakulembeze bano batambula mu ggwanga lyonna. Gye balaze mu bitundu bingi basanzeyo abakulembeze ab'ebitundu ebyo naddala bakama baffe abatuludde ku myaka nga babasaba nti kuno baba bakola kampeyini zaabwe. Kampeyini zo zireme kuvaamu ate kwabuluza mu kibiina nga bwe kibadde mu kampeyini ze tubaddemu emabega n'okulonda kwe tubaddemu emabega. Okuvaamu tebemumala okulonda abantu abamu bakola ki ate tebadda. Abatajjukira byafaayo bya FDC bwe twasooka okulonda omulundi ogusooka waliwo abantu bangi bwe twali nabo. Mujjukira Dr. Besigye yakoma okuva e South Africa tuke tumulonde Namboole. Waliwo Dr. Besigye olwatuuka Entebbe bo ne bagaa nti ate ka twali tulowooza ffe tugenda okufuuka abakulembeze oyo nga bazze ffe tutambudde. Mujjukira bakulu nga Pulukulu baatambula awo. Ne tugenda e Namboole ne tulonda abamu era ne basigala nga tebasanyuse ne bagenda badda mabega mpola mpola naye nga teboogedde kuba tebyali nga nnaku zino tubuli kamu kagenda mangu ku social media kakati nga FDC tulina okuyigira ku bibaddewo kuno abakulu bano bonna badde bagamba tulina okwetangira bino batwogera ne kampu zombi ez'abeesimbyewo ya Nandala n'eya Muriat. Abakulu bano batudde mu myaka nga boogera nabo ne babagamba ku luno twagala tuve mu kintu kino nga tuli omuntu omu. Kyebagezezaako okukola obulungi era ndowooza mujjukira 12 July abakulembeze abamu abaali bava Etteso n'abakulu b'eddiini n'abava Embaale baatuulako Embaale eyo ne batuuza bakandideti ne babagamba nti bannaye ku luno lwaki temuteesamu ababiri omu n'avaamu n'alekera munne. Kakati ate kyali kyakuwa amagezi siga nti babalagira kubanga abakadde bati balina buyita kulagira muntu kuvaamu babawa amagezi naye okutuusa olwaleero kandideti bombi badde bakyalimu bati amagezi gano nga bagabawa naye amagezi gano tebabagabawa nti batunulira bakandideti bokka beekikulu batunulira kibiina okusinga ne bakandideti. Kibiina kino kirina okusigala nga kiri wamu era kyova olaba n'abakulembeze abitunulira babagamba ekintu kyekimu bati kyo tekyajja mu mawulire era abakulembeze abakulu abo basazeewo bakaba bafa batudde emyaka mu kibiina kyaffe betuyita elders mu luzungu enkya bajja kuba n'olukuŋŋaanayo wano kwedukota FDC baddemu basisinkane kampu zombi bababuulire ekyetaagisa mu pati yaffe ekisinga obunene okusinga ne bakandideti naki okulaba nti bwe kiba kisobose okusigaza kandideti omu kyekyandibadde kisinga obulungi. Bwe kiba tekisobose ku lwokusatu neeke naye egenda kutuula etunuulire abakulembeze bano ebanaaba bogeddeko ate yo ekole ne enteekateeka Delegates conference ngeri gye neetambula kubanga mu neeke muno mwe mugenda okuva budget egenda okukola ku kalulu konna ak'eggwanga. Budget yeno ate olina ogitwala mu National Delegates Conference n'egiyisa naye eva eno mu neeke nga bagisensudde tulyoka tugitwala wali basobole okugiyisa. N'omulimu omulala gwa National Delegates Conference singa bano bonna abatudde bakandideti bano batuuka nga bakyali babiri ku Lwokuna Delegates Conference egenda kutuula erondeko kandideti omu ng'amateeka bwe galagira aga FDC. Kandideti gwe tunalonda ku Lwokuna tujja mubategeeza mu ggwanga lyonna. Ku Lwokuna FDC egenda kubeera ne kandideti agenda okwesibwa okuba pulezidenti wa Uganda. Toyanzise era twagala obategeeza nti ebya FDC si byakwogera bwogezi nti democracy ng'abalala bakola ebyaffe tubiteeka mu nkola era buli omu n'abiraba. Era kyova teri muntu era avudde mu FDC n'agenda n'abagamba nti nze ekyanzije mu FDC banzi bakalula avaamu lwa nsonga ndala ndoza mwena mukikkiriza byabwe naye wano si byaki bya democracy. Kati era ku luno tugenda kutuusa ku democracy nga bw'alina okuba tumalirize ekintu kino mu bulambulukufu ku Lwokuna olwa wiiki. Yes, sir. Elders Forum is advisory. In our electoral process, elders are not provided for. But as interested parties, people who want their country to move forward and their party to move forward, they come to talk to people and advocate for harmony. But they are not part of the elections, that whatever they do can be taken or not. If it was going to be the case, we would have had one candidate because those who are not of Teso and Imbali sat and advocated for the same. But theirs is advisory. They can either take it or not. And the party is not bound by what they decide. But they put it into consideration. So. But your name also, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, apart from the elders asking these two candidates, there are the interested groups that also talking to the candidates. And what about two of them? Are they also conversing about the
Many people have been talking to them because some people are worried about maybe some camps can go either way. And most of them we don't know. It has been private. But these elders thought it was necessary to come and talk to the camps before elections. So by the time we go for elections, we have something in our mind that this is our party, and we must continue as a family. That's the aim of the elders. Not to participate in this electoral process per se. They can advise, but their advice is just advisory. Anyway.
How many are we talking about, the elders that are going to participate in this process?
We have 21 regions, so each region is going to be represented by about 2 or 3 people. The regions, because FDC has 21 regions in Uganda.
Yes, Mr. Kono, Ron Mayanja for Prime Radio. Apart from this exercise of who's going to represent FDC on the big seat, tell us about the MPs exercise. What's going on in the MPs?
Our EC chairman talked about it, and normally in our party, my duty today was to address the presidential candidate only. MPs has to be addressed by my EC man, because if I do his work now, he can strong me for no good reason. That's his work. He inform me accordingly. I can talk to him and then he informs you as an individual about it, sir.
In your own opinion, as a member of MPs, not as an official,
Yes.
who would be your favorite candidate?
Then that one I'll be like those people who are lining behind. In FDC, it is a secret ballot. And if I talk about it here, I will try to be by some delegates. And it is next to being criminal. I can't tell you who my favorite is. Whoever comes out is going to be my candidate. I'm duty bound by that.
If you don't mind, what's the term for the party president? The term for the party president?
Party president. The party president is 5 years, but the presidential candidate, FDC, we elect them differently. It's not automatic that whoever is the party president becomes the presidential candidate. And he's only there until the next elections.
So even after electing a president of the party, other candidates can come in and show.
Yeah, anybody is free. Anybody is free to stand for presidential flag bearer. Yeah, that process is different. You have to compete differently. Yes. It's okay?
There have been conversations about the possibility of coalitions in the forthcoming election. What is the FDC position? Are you ready to form alliance with other parties?
Maybe jointly, have you been approached by other political parties in the sense of forming a coalition?
What we start with normally, we do our own processes, and we reach that stage on Thursday that we have a presidential candidate. After getting a presidential candidate, now we can talk about discussing with anybody else who wants to work with us. We first get a candidate for ourselves, so that when you go sitting on a table, we have someone to present. Sometimes it may not make sense to discuss before you get a candidate. So we will be weighing the candidates. If someone wants to talk to us, and also if we want to talk to someone, we can sit down, present our candidate, and we put our credentials, his credentials there, and then the other person brings his. We sit down and agree who is better for the country. We are open to that, those who are willing to talk to us. I think if this is open for that, but you first get a candidate. Otherwise, we'll be discussing in the crowds without. Anji? FDC egenda kulonda candidate ku Lwokuna. Abadde bagamba nti tuyinza okuleeta candidate omu akiikirira ebibiina ebingi. FDC terina mutawaana kuteesa na muntu yenna kulaba tuteekawo candidate omu. Naye nga tetunaba kumuteeka kulonda candidate omu, tusobola kuleeta candidate waffe nabo ne baleeta abaabwe ne tutula ku mmeeza. Buli omu n'aleeta ebiwandiiko ebikwata ku candidate we n'obusobozi bwe. Then tuba tukkiriziganyizza gwe tunakkiriziganyako yenna ffe tulina mutawaana muwagira. Naye tusobola kuleeta candidate, tetusobola kuteesa nga tunaba kuleeta candidate. Kyova okuva ku Lwokuna tuyinza okubeera open okulaba tuteesa n'omuntu yenna ayagala okulaba tuleeta candidate omu. Eh? Come on, no. Thank you, sir. Wanji? Number is about, I'm not very sure of the number because I didn't check it, but it's near 2,000 people. It's near 2,000. Over 1,500, but I'm not very sure of the tusuubira abantu kumpi abakunukiriza mu 2,000 okubeera wano okola omukolo ogw'ekitiibwa okulonda candidate wa FDC.
Tulina buzibu nabo tubangalira ddala abawaggula